Welcome back to the Conscious Channel family. Glad you can join us. On vlog number 3, we're going to talk about hey, don't worry, your response is what matters. Today's quote is brought to you by Augmandino. Failure will never overtake me if my determination to succeed is strong enough. Chew on that. You see, that title for the video alone really speaks volumes of how you can get caught up in what the activity is or what the attack is and not what the solution is to solve it. And it can just be mind bending. So I'm gonna give you 3 tips. Yeah, I just as I was talking this video out and putting it together my script, I said, you know what, I think I need to include 3 tips. So 3 tips. Here's tip number one when regarding the title, hey, don't worry, your response is what matters. Emotions. I'll say it again. You see, our emotions sometimes can get the best of us. We can emotionally get out of control in a sense. We allow what is attacking us to put us in a state of mind to want to respond in an emotional manner, to want to increase. Okay, I don't like that. Let me explain this a little bit better with regards to emotions. See, a lot of people say don't let your emotions get the best of you, but I don't think they're very clear what that means. It simply means when you know you're at a state where you're about to become emotionally engaged by your changing in body language. And what I mean by the shift, it means that how you would normally respond to just regular everyday conversation, but when this particular uh, whether it was an incident, whether someone said something verbally or something physical, how you responded, what was your thinking that made you want to take it to that next level? I think that's why it's so important when they talk about yes, controlling your emotions because when you're in control of your emotion, that means that no matter what anyone does around you, they cannot push you into a state or basically get you out of the state of mind that you were currently in. Okay, now let's look at this next tip I have for you. The next tip I have for you is focus. Yes, I said it, ladies and gentlemen. Focus. You see, focus allows you to see clearly. It allows you to. You heard that adage where they'll say, "We playing chess, not checkers." Well, that's where that has to surround itself with focus. You have to be focused to understand what is the next move, what is my next goal, what is my next obstacle to conquer. Hey, don't worry, your response is what matters. Again, it's your response. It's about. I heard someone illustrate this so well, and I just never really thought about it from this level until I said, "Wow, they're actually right." They said no matter what is happening, it's how you view it, how you look at it, how you choose to determine. So basically, you're just choosing to determine how you're gonna let it affect you. Are you gonna let it affect you by messing with your mood? That's when remember the first tip I talked about was your emotions. Are you gonna let it mess with your concentration? Remember tip number 2 I talked about focus. So I mean, there's so many different aspects as you go. My last and final tip will be when you are in that worrying state, decide what you're worrying about. Like, what is the real reason why you're worried? Is it because the outcome of what you're worrying about is going to just change your life? Like, what is the foundation? One of the things I used to do, my mother gave me this particular tip, and this adds on to the tip for number 3, which is basically understand the foundation, basically understanding the root. Like anything, when there's a weed, you just can't cut the weed. You have to pull the weed pull the root out. So that's why I think it's important about that foundation part because when you have the foundation, you're able to start at the bottom and work your way up versus starting at the top of the problem or top of the issue or top of the matter and not being able to take action because you're so confused about what is actually going on. Well, family, I hope you enjoyed today's content. I appreciate you guys for coming out and supporting me as always. This channel was built for educational purposes so I can learn from you and you can learn from me and we can learn together. Remember, stay determined, stay healthy, stay mindful, and stay disciplined. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, follow us on Twitter and Instagram.